so that they can come along on the horrible, horrible ride. Also, the results of our poll about whether or not you can make magic eyes work is 57% of you can. So I am jealous of 57% of you. I could never see it. You can't name a colonist either, Clip Owl? That's weird. I think you're borked. Uh-oh. Should I get a tiny umbrella? I would actually really like to get a tiny umbrella. That's my kind of humor. Okay. You refresh and it solved nothing. Ow! Twitch is, yeah. I don't even know what to tell you. I apologize on Twitch's behalf, though. Ooh, pie. Heads up! You were talking about Audacity the day you made it and sent it. I'm sorry, Iris. There's lots of things I need to catch up on if that makes you feel any better. I am behind on everything. Ever. Oh, Juffy beer. Oh my god, the biggest of Juffy beer. Clip Owl is doing good work here. I am being beaten senseless. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for that. All right. So what's happening here? We buried our friend. Here's Bleh. Bleh was a treehouse builder. They have died. Hello, Zuo. Time to drop 131,000 of things. Here is Bleh. So they did good work while they were around. Now we have eyebrows here. Has 3 conditions that they need tending. So let's take a look at them. They are a pacifist. That's right. That's what I did to us. We're a pacifist. How could I forget that we are pacifists? That's good for us. We have 11 animals, which we've used. We're tough and super immune, which in this case, oh god, this is making me want like raviolis.
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprint acquired. Oh, do I want a predictums? Yes, Juffy. Yes, that would be good. Please. Is Eyebrows gonna live to the end of stream? And stream will be done by, let's say by 10:30 Pacific. Pie hat. I know. Are you jealous of my pie hat? It's very becoming. I have another one. There's more than one. Ooh, would you rather? Okay. Let's see. Damn it, Alephis! Would you rather have $3 million or eternal youth? Pelanova. That was Pelanova, right? Yes. Heads up. Eternal youth or $3 million? Youth. Youth. I wonder if that means you have to live forever, though. Good morning, or good evening, Rugbean. Hello. Nice to meet you. Apparently I'm not paused. So let's we're tending to ourselves right now. We also have a chicken inside here. So that's a good thing, I guess. Dutch Tooch is penned up in here because we had a bear named Snoot TV.
Damn good, bloody good.
We had a bear come through named Snoot TV eat another one of my chickens. Oh my god, free llama. It's Fire Lord Izzy giving back to the community through the power of dead flesh. Just a reminder, when I play RimWorld, I only have 2 mods turned on. I have RimHUD, because it's helpful for me to be able to see everything in one place when I click. So if I click on eyebrows here, I can see all these things in one panel. And I also have Twitch chat mod on, which automatically applies a name of a random person who has actively chatted in the chat to a random animal. So it comes in and out with migrations. It doesn't add extra animals or anything like that. But it gets pretty good. Pretty good. It'll also show your chats coming through them if you're on screen. And it keeps people from the last stream too. So right now we are hoping that Eyebrows McGee is able to get some health back. Lord of the Guy is here. Pardon me, Lord of the Guy. One guy. Lord of one guy, probably themselves. Let's see them because I forget what they are like. Their bio is that they have a 2 in medical. That was the thing. They're a chemical interest pyro. Because I deserve it, I guess. I deserve that in my life. A chemically interested... We haven't been rated yet. So, name me like one of your victims. Oh, it can be any name. You do deserve it. Alathius, I only made fun of you a little bit when you jizzed all over your stove and tried to pass it off as Alfredo. So you give me some slack. Cut me some slack, you know? Am I standing? No, I am not standing. Am I about to be standing? I was standing, but I think I stopped standing like 4 minutes ago. A man jizzes on one stove. Okay. What? Is that a Chinese proverb, Alathius? All right. There is a prediction up. Jeffy has put that up for you all to make some extra snoodles. And it is phrased: eyebrows will live to the end of stream about 8 p.m. I think you meant like 10:30 p.m. Jeffy. 8 p.m. is right now. Oh, it's just on cooldown. No. I've already been made to stand. A man jizzes on one stove, Confucius. I think he's a little confused about that. 8 p.m. Western Hawaii time. I mean, they are 3 hours behind, so that might work out. All right. Our alpaca meat's rotting away, which means we are probably out of food. It is not too hot. Eyebrows is getting a little bit hungry. They do have some blood loss, but we do need to make food. Who is healthier here? Probably Eyebrows. So let's... Oh, there's also a raccoon right here that we can eat. Oh, no, I think it's got Scaria. Mr. Maple Rat. Mr. Maple Raccoon. So let's butcher. Space. Absolutely agree. Okay, we got some meat there. Can we just make some quick meals here? Because then we can feed our friend and not have to worry too much about that. If you wanted competent mods, you shouldn't have modded me and Alathius. Look. You know, I wanted people with swords to look threatening in chat, and that's what I've received. That's what I've received, and that's all I could ever ask for. Lord of the Guy, stop that. You're going to make yourself sick. R. Come here, idiot. Also, there. Eyebrows, you need to make more than one meal. You need wood. Don't we all? All right, come here. Can you chop this, please? Major break risk. Oh, God. Oh, no. All right. Can you cook at the campfire? Thank you. My attention will come back to chat in a second here. I need to make sure that these critters are fed. Okay. There you go, Lord of the Guys. Isn't that so much better? Okay, now, Eyebrows is going to snap if I don't... R. Okay. They've gone back to bed. I mean, that's one of my favorite recreational activities as well. Sammy, hello. Welcome on in. Hi. I'm itchy. Ooh. I agree. Teams. I did a whole bunch of training for people today on Teams. Like nonstop. Nonstop. Hocust can't sleep. Were you not able... wait, is it... Hold on. I'm sorry that you can't sleep. That is something new to me that I've been having problems with recently. And also I'm going to shout out Harbus. Harbus has been the one hosting all of those meetups on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Pacific in VR. So if you ever want to join, feel free. You can always join on me. There is a link to the group in our Discord. In the VR channel. And we have a pretty good time. It's been getting more and more and more people. Oh, your meds are acting up. I'm sorry. That's gotta be rough. Relife, time to go down the ginger ale, maybe some gravel or Dramamine, depending on where you are. Every Saturday, Sherry. Yep, that's correct. And even after the Harvest meetup, we end up going other places. Like we went to that Studio 54 after this time. And it's really fun. You get to meet all these different people, and I really enjoy it. We have a deal maker here, who is one of these perfect people, shooting 20, social 20. Now, I think this is one of those situations where if we allow this person to join...
It's business. It's business time.
I was so into the game for a second, I thought that was some sort of funky raid. Could you imagine if somebody raided with that? Do I eat ants with that nose? No, I am not an anteater. I'm not an anteater. In fact, I'm what's called a dick. Dick to peer. I'm a cryptid. I mean, like, I'm a VTuber, clearly. I'm a human. But my VTuber is a dick, which is a funny word. It's fun to say. Automod hates it. Dick for the joke. And then we have Secret of Nim for like the face shape. A tapir because I needed more girth, you know, a little bit more lengthiness on the nose. And then another tapir for more girth. And then the raccoons. If you're Canadian, you might know that particular cartoon. And then my sketch
There's
far
nothing
left.
about you
Now so
I
I can do
find
this.
tantalizing. On the contrary, I find you obvious and vulgar.
Me? Vulgar? No, I think you're wrong. I don't think that's right. But thank you for asking. No, I don't eat ants. I just had eggs and a bagel. No ants. Why did you need more girth? Did you have to ask me that question when Sonic Cat raided? Hello. Hi. Hello everybody. Good to see you. Hope you didn't hear that. Thank you so much for the raid, Sonic Cat. Folks, this is the owner of the most cursed bounce that we provisioned. Thank you so much for the follow. Gonna come out here for a second because I can show you all my charts and some of you are new to me. Sano, you were playing Phasmophobia. Did you win a phobia or did you lose a phobia? I don't know if you can win or lose. I've never played Phasmophobia. It's just, you find a ghost, right? Is there a way to get rid of them? How would I commission one of those little bouncy emotes for Chingus? Okay, so the person who makes the bouncy emotes is Fona Bun. Like that. They are $50 USD and her queue often takes a month or two to get through. But yeah, you spent an hour talking about Del Taco. Oh my God, did you seriously just talk about Del Taco? Holy crap. You've come to the right place. We do art redeems about once per hour. And our last redeem was, what would Abraham Lincoln's tacos be? What would those look like? So we have two tacos here that we've made up. One is teeth with toothpaste and lettuce. Thanks for the follow. The other one is snake oil, cocaine, a salted fish for protein, and gold flakes. So I feel like tonight is the night of tacos. You want to point out that hard tacos are a fairly recent American thing. I wasn't sure. That's why I kind of just drew mine like boats. Now, if you had to choose, you guys, would you eat the teeth taco or the snake oil cocaine fish taco? One's gonna be a little easier to chew than the other, but I feel like, could be wrong, I feel like the fish cocaine taco would taste better, at least once you got past the cocaine. It's all uphill from there. Downhill? Cocaine. Good choice, Kishma. Yep. Hello, BioBuster. This is Clip Studio Paint. Yes, that's correct. I love Clip Studio Paint. I got rid of, oh my God, it's Babanasaur. Remember the artist I told you about earlier? They're here in the chat. Also, Sonic Cat's good too, but Sonic Cat doesn't draw, so it's a different kind of freak out. It's you know, it's artist stuff. Oh my God, Babanasaur is looking at my drawing. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so we were also talking about tacos and thinking about tacos in the 1800s. What would those look like if Americans bastardized it? It would probably look like this: teeth tacos. You yearn to feel the crunch of teeth. You know, can be arranged. Doesn't cocaine make your mouth numb? I don't know. I have never eaten cocaine. I've also never like snorted it or inserted it or like held it. So I don't even know, like cocaine's the nose stuff, right? That goes up it would take me a long time to do that. Look how far it would have to go, rectally inserting the cocaine is the best method. Do you mean like what was it called, Alathius, from that other game? What's it called? Hypnospace Outlaw? The nugs? I can't remember what they're called exactly. You slam the cocaine taco and then the teeth taco. Yeah. I mean, if you want to grow more teeth, I don't see how else you would do it. It can go through any mucous membrane. Oh man, I'm full of mucous membranes probably. Yeah, Hypnospace is very, very fun. I'm excited to get back because my favorite song is Counselor Ronnie reporting for duty. Duty, duty, duty. It gets stuck in my head. Rat King, hello. Hello. Schlonking T-nubs. That's right, Gremlin. You got it. You got it. Drugs are bad, indeed. Also, hello, Cackless. How's it going? How far have I gotten into Hypnospace? We are, let's see. We were cracking down on musical albums that were criminally on the web to download. That was the part that we were at. We have gotten Zane and Corey in trouble, so that was good. I only have 2 squishers. Squishers are really, really cool, and squishers are so much fun. You know, if you're a cool teen, don't insert a B. It's so true. So true.
All right, let's have some fun.
Miss Frizzle pinup.
Send you a little smiley face, so you send me back a little smiley face.
Thank you for the follow. I'm going to play RimWorld for a half second here because I want to show folks what is happening in this area is nothing sacred. No, it's not. So we have a deal maker out here named Sickle. And generally what I believe that means is that if we accept them into our area and and they agree, if they get made to be unhappy or displeased, they can shriek and bring a whole bunch of enemies in. Now, as far as social, we have a 2 social here. So I'm going to just go say, talk to Sickle. Allow Sickle to join. So a stunningly good-looking stranger stands in front of you. Her face beams with confidence as she opens her hand in a gesture of fellowship. Okay, I hope there's a bug here. I hope it's been resolved and we'll take a look, okay? Because what I've found is with this deal maker, they'll be wearing a hat. They always have the same hat and they're upset because it's a man's hat. And I'm like, yeah, but like you bought the hat yourself. I have no control over this.
If it informs the men, I've mated with a woman.
Rufus, you're up so late. Hello, Thrall. Hi. Hi, we. Real talk, though. Miss Frizzle would be arrested because there's no way she's not in trouble with as much trouble she puts her students in. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Unless she's got, like, magic school bus legal teams, right? Which she could. She could. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. She says that she's here to make a deal and will help you in exchange for simple hospitality. That's her purpose, and she always fulfills it. I'm okay with this. I'm going to allow Sickle to join. Sickle's new name is going to be 1 hour, 52 minutes, 13 minutes. Did you name the colonist Snoot One Waggle? Juffy, you can't name the colonist Snoot One Waggle. This is now Juffy. Juffy. Snoot, do you actually want this person to be called Snoot One Waggle? We should name her Hat. 1 hour and 52 minutes? Oh, fine. Snoot One Waggle. Accept. Wow, I hope we can keep Snoot One Waggle happy. Speaking of things that inspire happiness and things that don't, there's an ad coming up in 1 minute and 3 seconds. I'm sorry. Oh my god, hello, Gadget. So we now have a snoot of sorts. We're going to want to build another bed. And we're going to need a lot more wood. I guess I should make the formation at some point here, but, you know, who's got the time? You just want to hear me say Snoot One Waggle only. Well, it's a fantastic hack. It is. Let's see if they're pissed off about it. Oh my god, Thrall. No ads. No ads. Thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime, Thrall. I appreciate it. And congratulations on having no ads coming up in 23 seconds. Everyone else has it. Unless they've got the little, you know, snoot thing next to their name, in which case they are saved and they will watch whatever death happens behind the scenes. Let's take a look. Needs. Wearing male apparel. See? That's a bug, right? It can't not be a bug. I'm going to take a picture and send it to a person who has control over such things. Not control, but they are able to talk to people about it. Wait, where do I show female? Down here. New. I'm going to send this to the one, the only. He doesn't have an underscore. He would never. I'm going to send it to him in Discord. Mortal Smorf. This is a bug that never fails to bother me. Okay. Poot. Snoot poop? Excuse me? Name them Fancy Slacks. I do like the name Fancy Slacks. Okay, so we've now got this new idiot here creating their own bed. Good. We're going to need food. We need to get our chickens outside and accounted for. But first, let's create our brand new pinup of Miss Frizzle. I'm terrified. I don't want to disrespect Miss Frizzle, but I also want to make her hot. So, you know, it's two wolves. Two wolves. One of the wolves wants to make Miss Frizzle hot, and the other wolf knows that Miss Frizzle's pretty hot. So, you know, let's see what we can do, I guess. Miss Frizzle. Pinup. Also, how many of you cross your Zs? Abraham and Miss Frizzle are my dream parents. Okay, that would be amazing. You'd learn so much. Do the Frizz justice. Oh, you know I will. I'm just making sure that my RimWorld is paused. It is. It is. I'm very invested in Eyebrows' story. So, Nova, hello. Welcome on in. Let's see here. I'm getting a quick reference of her face so I don't mess up, because I know she's got a good nose. Okay. All right. 7 gets crossed more than Z, and even then, almost never. I cross everything all the time. You look up the architectural technology, and the standards made you stop. Wait, really? Having double Zs in my name, they are always crossed. Excellent. You don't want anything to think you're Fire Lord E22. Look, Miss Frizzle is not ashamed. She has a magical school bus, and I don't think she looks like anything except what she wants to. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. Oh, God. How horny do I go with this? Oh, no. Oh, geez. I'm glad Bombardactyl's not home. Like, should she be dressed for, like, sexual reproduction? Do you cross your zeros? I do cross my zeros. My 7s and my Zs. Yep. Very horny. Well, you know what? Maybe some night we can have a snoot after dark in, like, the Discord or something. Because I can make a lot of you blush. Like, not even a challenge. Okay. Coitally optimized apparel. How horny would Bombardactyl want her to be? I don't know. I feel like Miss Frizzle is more my speed. I don't know if I don't think Bombardactyl and I would share the same taste in women. I mean, clearly we don't. He's married to me. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right. Going great. Get her hair up here. You're both gingers. That's true. That's true. Good point. I mean, I also have owned dresses that look like this, so... Or like what she wears. I've had dinosaur dresses. I would absolutely dress like that all the time. I have a clippy hair clip too. Miss Frizzle would not want you to be that unkind to yourself. Thank you, Aqualux. Oh my god! Mr. Rogers and Miss Frizzle would have been the power team. Are those sperm earrings? Yes. Now, okay. Okay, alright. Miss Frizzle was losing it again. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Pico, help! Oh, Jesus Christ. This is, of all the things we've ever talked about, of all the things we've ever done on this stream, this is making me the most flabbergasted. Oh, Lord. All right. Okay. I don't know how you can help. That's the problem. God, you can see my hand shaking in my lines. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. Here we go. All good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Okay. I'm making myself blush. Hi, Tangent. Hello. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on, don't be shy. Just to make your day complete, you might get baked into a pie.
Okay. All right. This is fine. Okay. I'm just gonna move her up a bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. All right. There we go. Select, deselect. Okay. And then, oh no. So uncomfortable. Good Lord. Okay.
Hubba hubba.
How do I make this educational? Oh, absolutely, Pico. Absolutely. But how do we do that? How do we do this? Also, I don't know how garters work. I just realized I have no idea how garters work. Biology is educational. Yes. Where would you like the fallopian tubes to be, Bode? Where would you put them? You already have the sperm earrings. Yes, but that was before I added boobs and a corset. Corset is uterus. Okay. So then we basically need, hold on. We can do this. Everybody calm down. Just be serious about this. This is a very serious thing that's happening right now. Drawing sexy Miss Frizzle to Rimworld music. Okay. So we got the uterus. I don't know what the hell a uterus looks like. Probably like that. And then maybe it's kind of coming off to the side like this. Oh, and maybe it's like floaties. Floaties around her arm. Now she's also ready for swimming. Way too high. I mean, I know, BioBuster. I know. I know the uterus doesn't take up 75% of my torso. Hold on. getting back into Peckridge Farms, everybody. Do we need an actual lesson in biology? No, I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. Hold on, and floaties on the other arm. Hear me out. Sparkly blood. Oh, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Hold on, wait. Armpit fat. There we go. Okay. And then this. Great, good. I'm not drawing a penis. I just want to be clear about that. Like, we're not actually drawing reproductive things. We can only push so far. We can learn about menstruation. Oh, I mean, that's true. But, like, this is unlocking things for me. Excellent. You should have seen some of the Muppet pinups we've done. You know, I'm just going to do this. Beautiful. Let's make it match the wristwatch. And then you want it sparkly garters, right? So let's just do this. And we'll put some... Beautiful. Look, these could be white blood cells. You love my brain? Really? For this? Great, good. So sparkly. Also, I feel like I'm in the position now where if I don't draw feet, you guys are going to think I can't draw feet. So now I have to draw feet, which means I probably won't be able to draw the feet. I don't know if I have enough room to draw her feet. Good enough. It's fine. Oh god, I gave her cankles. You know what? There's nothing wrong with cankles. She's constantly on her feet, walking around all the time. She's an active older lady. That's fine. Cankles are fine. Vaguely foot-shaped. Yep. We'll give her the little, like, toes on the stockings, you know?
Nice legs. For a human.
Yeah, you know, for a human. Thank you, Ren. Wait, is this a metaphor? Because the way they're connected makes her reproductive organs look like they're restraints. Oh, we're getting deep with Miss Frizzle. Just like we always wanted. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is probably good enough. I'm going to say we've done enough here. We've done enough to satisfy a whole year, I think. Let's just print screen that.
I like your boobs.
Thank you. I'm going to print screen for anybody who's new here. Just know that any of our drawings that we do, whether they look at like this or they're just a nice little drawing of a Pokemon, kind of, they all go into the Discord. So you can see a full sampling of this. I did it. And she's hot, but I think she's also, you know, educational and maybe respectful. Hard to tell. I did only give her one collarbone. You should have given her a bust tattoo. Oh my god. That's a great idea. But I want to play RimWorld now, so no. Oh, all right. Well, good work there. Good work there, Iris. That was Iris, right? Yes. She can't see without her glasses. I don't think that's a problem for her. She does need her glasses. I don't remember her having glasses. Hi, Timmy. Hello. And hi, Cackless. Hello, Melcaris. Hello. What a time for everybody to appear. All right. What's happening here? So we have Snoot One Waggle, which is the name of our, well, it's the name of one of our colonists. So that's, you know, good for us. How is this RimWorld? What is the connection I'm not seeing? Holy hell, I'm still alive. You are. You're a chicken in our room. Also, Eyebrows is just eating straight up meat. So let's make sure that we're taking care of everyone we need to take care of. I'm going to go into the work and see what people can do. So Waggle here is Childcare, wardening, basic, that's fine. They can hunt. I'm going to take everybody else off hunting because they are so good at hunting. Their construction is at, oh, it's a level 3. But we have eyebrows is now all the way up to a level 5, which means that we can now go ahead and do power if we can find enough. Can they mine? 2, 0, 3. Okay, so Lord of the Guy is still our top miner. Everybody can do art for some reason, which is really not useful to me right now, but it's a fact of the situation. We have some doctoring capabilities, basic. I'm going to turn off the basic, turn off the wardening, turn off childcare. I like turning off things if I don't need them at all. This is all fine. Are they the best cook with being 1? Oh no, Lord of the Guy can do it. Okay. All right, as bad as that mining is, we need it. It needs to happen. So that's what Lord of the Guy is doing right now. We have our deal maker. They are going around to make foods. Now, unfortunately for us, if I look at Snoot One Waggle, they already have a revolver. And now we need to shoot a man.
God, I'm good at being an owl.
It's too bad there's no owls yet. I wonder if there's going to be owls in Odyssey. Ooh. Oh, that would be cool. So this is our list of things we have a choice to kill. Now, the problem with this game is that since I have the Twitch chat mod, I have to choose an actual person to murder. So I'm going to murder Smurf. Like you do. And Southern Skies, because they are choosing to relate themselves to Smurf. As well as Featherfall and Hyperpyrexic. Actually, no, we don't need that many all at once. We'll leave these out here to procreate. Not that they do, but we're just going to pretend. We're going to pretend. Thank you, Gray. Thank you. How you doing? Hello. You never murder me. What are you, Clip Owl? You're a pig. No raids. Okay, so we're on Randy. Losing is fun. Commitment mode. Everything is random where we've started. All of the colonists. Everything is random. And we have not been hit yet. So if I look at the... Ow. We got 1 Manhunter pack in almost 14 days. Hi, Lady Dragon. Ow. Our chicken is still inside. I do want to put it outside, but I am, nervous about that. Because Snoot TV is out there, and they are going to eat everything. Fence gate, wooden fence gate. Not enough stored. Identical thing already exists here? Wait, really? Okay. Interesting. Can you just... But I can't even right-click to build. Oh, right. Yes, you're right. I held them open to get the bear out. And it worked. You were just about to ask about the bear. The bear is right here. Bear is sleeping next to the geothermal. We're trying not to poke the bear. I could try and eventually get Snoot One Waggle to kill the bear, but, it's tricky. Lucario, hello. Hi. Okay, so some shooting is occurring. Oh, right next to the bear. Good. That's great. Let's see if we can get some power generation going. Eyebrows should be able to do that. I'm going to go into my architect tab and production. Pardon me, power. Wow. Wood fire generator. Do we have food? Not really. So, eyebrows, I need you to go and butcher. Sinova. It's been forever since I've had a raid. Hopefully we are safe. For now. Does anyone remember that episode of the Magic School Bus where Arnold commits suicide on Pluto? What? Does he, take off his helmet or something? That kind of idea? Since Eyebrows is the best cook, I'm going to set them to a 2 of cooking, a 3 in construction, a 2 in grow. Yeah, that's fine. We do have rice growing over here. I think with the amount of people we have, we probably want to increase that. So I'm going to do that by using my growing zone. Just selecting over here. I don't care if it goes off bounds. He takes... Oh, to prove a point. Did he actually die? In the show? Death in a kid's show. I mean, what about All Dogs Go to Heaven? Uh-oh. Eyebrows became completely untethered from reality, ranting about impossible subjects. She'll snap out of it in a few hours. All right. Can you cook this then? Do I have you on cooking at all? No, I don't. Well, you need to cook. They fixed him. Well, they'd have to. Wait, are we all animals in here? Yes. So it doesn't create more animals based on chat, but if there are animals that have migrated in as part of just general RimWorld and it doesn't have a name, it will apply you. It's even showing people who haven't been here yet today. They were here the last time I streamed RimWorld, so their names are still here unless I've eaten them. So if I look up Butter, are you in here? Butter is not in here yet. Let's see if Lucario is here. You are not here. Marvelous Smith is not here. Southern Skies is in the north. Yes, and they're dead because I shot them. That's what you get, you know, when you are an animal here. It just happens. So if you're a delicious animal, you might end up having a problem. It's great, Butter. And once you're in here too, like if Hula or Erna or Sapphire were here and they chatted, we'd see it on the screen. This is why Trash Panda is best option. I mean, I just eaten 2 Trash Pandas, but I see. Newbie, are you in here? Newbie's a Boomalope. See? You can see their chat coming out of their cells. So now there's a Boomalope telling me that Trash Pandas are the best option. Oh, Pico, what are you? You're a squirrel, aren't you? You sure are. Adorable. What I like about this is that it's led to some very funny situations where people pop in as, they pop in as predators, and then they start saying very threatening things. And it's creepy. Like, I actually feel creeped out by it. Okay, the bear is hungry, so we have to be careful around Snoot TV. Extreme break risk. Not good. Now, the good thing about this being an Edekin, eyebrows here, is that she will eat raw food. Now we have our horseshoes out here. Oh no, drifters. Nelson is approaching with a child in tow. They say they escaped from a slave caravan. They beg you for permission to stay at the 24% for 14 days. That's the name of our faction, by the way. So they can rest and regroup. In return, they offer to work and fight for free. I'm going to say yes because we have so few. But this is always a risk, isn't it? Especially since there's a child. So it's one person with a kid. Now, they could potentially join us. But we can get them doing things for us. So we're going to need more, growing more food, chopping more wood. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Jump to location. So here's Nelson. Nelson is 23 years old. Uh-oh. Joyous presence. Interesting. They are a hard worker, but they can't do artistic or social. They are intellectual of 8, shooting of 13. I think this is a pretty good person. Also, is child a mod or DLC? It's DLC. So being able to have children is part of biotech. And that's where your colonists now can get pregante, and they actually can have children. But they can also go through things like miscarriages and whatnot. You can turn that off if you're sensitive to it. They do allow you to turn that off, but just be aware that that is there. And you go through the whole pregnancy. You have to have a doctor, the whole situation. And you can milk them. What? Milk what, Arclan? Milk what? Okay, I'm going to make another bed, and we should probably start trying to figure out, you know, in general, what this whole situation is going to look at. I wonder if Nelson's going to be good at mining. That would be fantastic. 0. Great. And now I'm covered in tomato sauce. I need to blow my nose. 1 second. Where's my mute button? My God, I was so snotty. Ugh. All right. So now the thing is, okay, we've got these people. We have this tiny child who is 11 years old. Chemical fascination and a quick sleeper. All right, kid. Sure. Let's zone them a place to sleep until we get beds built. Let's maybe start figuring out how we're going to expand this area. But food is going to be the most important. Nelson, are you naked? No, you're wearing pants and you have a wooden club. Okay, cool. All right. Nelson is going to be put on... Oh, they're a very good doctor. Bed rest. Same for the kid. We need somebody taking care of the child, so I'm going to put childcare up there, just in case we end up keeping the child. Wait, Mad Max has so much to blame. Oh, the colonists. Oh, yeah. There's billions of mods for Rimworld. It's ridiculous. Where is construction? Child, no construction. 4 here, 3 here, 2 for eyebrows. Cooking, 3. Okay. Guess what, Nelson? You're our new cook. Congratulations. Smith, Taylor, research, cleaning. Cleaning is child work. Okay, so now how do we expand to make everyone comfortable here? We want them to be happy, because then they'll stay longer. There is a slightly stabbed llama out here. 2 conditions need tending. Where is Snoot? Oh, okay. It didn't give me that time, HPG. It's happened so many times today that I'm just like indifferent to it. Okay, let's fire. Wow. Very impressive. This is a shooting of 20, by the way. That is a very hardy llama. My God. Okay. Can you, let's butcher this. Let's get Nelson to go do this. I think we're going to need even more growing area. So let's see what we've got around us. Okay, we can expand out further. I'm going to keep focusing on rice because I like rice. Have I checked my butthole for what? Please expand. Not my butthole. I'm going to try and put more growing into these areas that are a little bit darker green. Is there anything? Oh, it's just on the ridges up here. There's a big section up here, but I'm not close enough to that right now to use it. I could be growing potatoes. Maybe I'll also do some of that. Potatoes like right here. And I've changed this back to maybe some corn in here in some different areas. So we have rice, corn, potatoes to get started. Should keep us fed for a bit. Have I butted my check hole constantly? I'm doing that every day. It's part of my job. To kapow, kapow, kapow. Yes. Do you get a combat log like Dwarf Fortress in this game? How many shots was that? Not to the head. Oh, you do. To a point. Yes. So if I go and find... Oh, we've already mutilated it. It's too late. If I had clicked on the dead animal already, then it would show me how many times it got hit, where it got hit. You had an exotic trade goods ship come into range of your colony from the Snuggle Lubricants? I mean, I guess if you want to make your Cuddle Puddle a little bit more difficult to manage, sure. That's fine. I'm also going to make a shelf here because how many people remember, you remember when, was it 1.5 or 1.4? I can't remember now, but shelves came out and we collectively lost our minds. It was like the biggest thing, the most exciting thing of all time. What, have you guys never heard of a Cuddle Puddle? It's a Cuddle Puddle. Oh my God, we have our power now, and I think what we'll do is we'll chop out the center of this area and turn it into a freezer. That's gonna help us a lot. Also, let's do, is that a fancy word for orgy? It depends what you do at your orgies. What's a cuddle? No one knows, really. I think it's a kind of fish. No ravers in chat. I guess not. You want to play RimWorld, but you also don't want to just restart a colony on a Friday. Just do what I do. Set everything on the hardest mode, randomize it, and you'll die in 2 hours anyway. Cuddle Puddle might be a Canadian thing? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's raver etiquette from America, but unsure. Maybe it is. I don't know. I've never been a raver. Kids these days are too uptight for Cuddle Puddle. No, we have texting circles instead. What was I doing? Orders. Right, we're chopping out the center here. So I want...
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for your follow. Hello. Your name is amazing. I'm not going to say it out loud because Anonymous follows, but my God, that's a great name. Proud of you. This seems okay. Hello, neurodivergent. I have 2 bird names follow me in the past day. I love it. I'm becoming the person who's known for having birds. Oh, do you guys want updates on our bird that's currently in the hospital? You probably do. Too bad. You have to hear about it anyway. She's doing okay. She ended up having 2 more eggs in her follicles. So she went in because she was egg bound. She was unable to lay her egg. But on our drive to the hospital, she actually laid her egg. But unfortunately, it was so messed up that it showed kind of that there were problems inside. And her abdomen's a little bit messed up, so the doctor's taking care of her. She's going to have to get started on something called Loprom, I think, to try and settle her hormones. And I think I should be able to go get her tomorrow or Wednesday, but I don't know. But she's okay. It was scary, but I think she's going to be okay. She's 11 years old, and she should live to at least 26, 27, so she's got a lot more time to go. But it's funny, because we were talking to the vet, and the vet is like, yeah, so birds will lay eggs when they are comfortable with their, where they live. They're happy, they've got good nutrition, and they're in love with someone. And I'm just standing there thinking, so you want us to make our bird uncomfortable? I mean, I get it. But it's like, hey, you're taking too good of care of your bird. Cut it out. So Clementine, which is the bird, she's in love with me, unfortunately for me. So what I'm going to need to do is, the recommendation was to wear a black hat with a brim. Will make a bird not love me anymore. And I'll try that. We'll see how it goes. But, now I have to walk around with a ball cap on every time I pass my bird so that she doesn't want to sex me. I don't know. Changing for someone else goes both ways, What's funny is I actually wear a black ball cap when I go for my runs too. So Breaking Bird Hearts. She really wants to mate with me. It's cute and upsetting because she's also very violent about it. She is not a gentle lover. She believes that I should be her property, and she is not shy to tell me about it. Okay, we need way more food. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Oh, it's Smurf. Smurf the trader has arrived. Let's see what completely accurate traits Smurf has. Smurf can't shoot or... This is actually maybe the most fitting one I've seen. Smurf is a frightened child who cannot shoot or do melee. Sucks at construction and mining. Can cook really well. It's great with animals. Medical of 11. Incapable of violence, but is a kind gourmand. Bread lover. Makes total sense. Have you tried ignoring her when you get home from work and then drinking a case of beer while watching college football? I mean, I drink sugar-free ginger ale on the sofa and watch documentaries about pyramids and stuff. Is that not the same? Does that make her love me more? You have learned more than you wanted to about cuddle puddles. Apparently originated in 2004 by 2 people who organized them for people too scared to attend massage workshops. What is a massage workshop? There was a website. Oh my God. Was there a web ring? Yes, lazy. Show the bread. Also, I created that bread. I did that. That was me. And yes, American. It's from New York. I figured so. It sounds like a late Studio 54 situation. It's all coming back to Studio 54. It's been a thing since the 90s. That's what I thought, because wasn't there remember when... Okay, Lots of you will remember this. Many of you won't, but here's education if not. If you were a teenager in the 90s, you'll remember that soothers were a big thing. They were in all of the jewelry, they were in all the candy, and that was so you wouldn't bite your tongue when you were doing, I guess, ecstasy or whatever at the clubs, and doing ecstasy turned into a cuddle puddle because everybody get all snuggly. I think. Anyway, ow! I'm gonna see if I can buy things from Smurf. Trade with Smurf. Friendly reminder, just because you and a few friends called it that doesn't mean it was widely known until a time. That's true. But was there an original name? It could be regional. And that's kind of why we like talking about those things here, is knowing the regional dialects. Like, we talked 2 weeks ago, hi Phoebus, about swamp water. Apparently, I'd never heard this before, and I love learning about this, is for us it's called swamp water. But in the Midwest, it was called a suicide, which is so violent compared to what we call it. Which swamp water for us is when you mix a whole bunch of different types of pop together. That was so popular at like sleepovers. You'd get like 3 different kinds of pop and you'd mix it and you'd be like, oh, I've made swamp water. Look how brown it is. It's gross, right? But apparently in the Midwest, or at least in the middle of the state somewhere, you called it a suicide. There were several people in chat saying that they did that, unless they were trying to make me believe something that isn't true, which is silly, because we're on the internet and I am gullible. Please do not do that. Suicide was also the term for it where I grew up. Really, Teal Jones? Huh. See, it's more... That's so weird. Like, I'd literally never heard of it before. And you think that once you're on the internet, you're going to learn about all these terms, but how often do you talk about mixing pop together? Also, I know that the fact that I call it pop is very regionalizing. You learned about Texas toilet water. Okay, well, now you got to tell us what it is, Sonova. Because I'm just imagining a piece of Texas toast floating in a toilet. So it's mixed pop. The hell? Yeah, just like... So for me, I remember you'd put in like root beer and Sprite and maybe some cream soda and Sprite, whatever. What do you call pop and ice cream? A float, Ryder. What do you call it in Australia? Like an upsy downy doodaroo? you Australians have great words for everything. I think the suicide came from an alcoholic drink and then Kiss adopted it for mixed pop. Kiss? What? Kiss or Kids? Kids, I'm guessing, not the band Kiss, right, Rufish? Why is mixed pop called suicide? It's pop. I guess so much sugar? Goodbye, cruel world. I was in my 30s in the 90s. Oh, you are going to crumble to dust. That's okay, though. We love dust here. I'm an elder millennial, so not quite caught up, but we do have a few folks who are also caught up. Are we talking about spiders? No. Wait, maybe? Babanasar, do you talk about something? You call it a spider. I just saw Ryder, who's also Australian. Oh, you guys know each other. You call a float a spider? Why? What? Why? Like, I understand swamp water, and I understand float. They're descriptive. They are what they are. Sparkle muffin. You're a sparkle muffin. Why not? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You worked at a concession stand during your lifeguard days when you had to take shifts at the stand, and the kids would order a suicide, which was 5 fountain drinks. Some would ask for no diet. Okay? So once you and all your friends got tired from dancing and needed a break, you'd go to the chill room and floop down and lay on the cushions and pillows and each other and pet each other's heads until you were recovered enough. That's cute. And also, I hope no one had lice. Toilet water. That's also one I've heard of. It's popular at Eldora Speedway as a mix of schnapps, lemon lime soda, and sometimes vodka with a Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll? What the hell? Oh, I love etymology. Etymology is I was going to actually create a channel redeem for it at some point. I know, garnished with a Tootsie Roll. I want to be garnished with a Tootsie Roll. Let's see what we got here. Components. The Wanderings of Christopher, normal. Well, I have no monies, so I don't think any of this is happening. Could we eat Smurf? We could. I'm going to make a zone pile here so that we have all of the wood next to the wood eating thing. So I'm going to clear all, set priority to critical, and say wood. Go. Yeah, we definitely need food or else people are going to start getting real upset about it. So do we have anything else dead on the map? Oh, Lord of the Guys. Right next to the snoot bot, quoting me. Fantastic. Feeling anxious. Come here, Snoot One Waggle. I need you to shoot Lord of the Guys in the head. Texas version adds green chili oil. The hell? Fire. Wow, way to shoot at the ground there, bud. I know it's raining, but can you please just slaughter this pig? Okay, can you, like, carry it back? Whoop. Not assigned to cooking. Who did I assign to cooking? Oh, right, Nelson. Okay, there we go. And I want to get all those berries I just saw. Who was my top berry person? Grow plant eyebrows. Of course it's eyebrows. Eyebrows, if you go get all the berries, you'll be able to eat them before anybody else sees them. Spicy lemonade. I've had spicy lemonade. I also had salted lemonade in Japan, and it was actually very good. Because of the Venn diagram of your audience and the fact that it was mentioned, Snoot, I feel compelled to clarify that the fur pile is similar in a concept to a cuddle pile, but it's less chemically motivated, more touch-starved Denzians. And no matter what CSI and other people are going for shock value want you to believe, it's usually not a sex thing. Yeah, cuddle puddle's a cuddle puddle. Doesn't matter if it's furries or anime weebs or anything else. Aqualex, you're a rat, by the way. You wanted to know. Wonder what Ratmost is. Rat. Ratmost is a rhinoceros. Rhinomost. See who else is in here right now. The Tsuna. Tsuna's not here. Juffy is a rhinoceros. Frightened Butter has still not appeared. Tangent's not here. TL Jones is not here yet. Pythos. Pythos is not here. Iris. Iris is a boomalope. Clip is a pig still, who I have not yet murdered. Ryder does not exist. Ba-ba-na-na-na-na is not here yet. Erna. Erna is I think a gazelle. Oh, I ate you. Sorry, I ate you. Ancient Danger. Oh my god. Scared me. But so did we already eat? No. Let's haul the berries. We really need to get going on food or else it's going to become a major problem. So we're getting some rice and that's fine. Consuming rice. We don't want that. I need to change their policies. Cook at the campfire. And I'm going to do that right now or else he's going to keep doing this. So I'm going to act like a person who actually knows how to play RimWorld. Shocking, I know. I'm going to go into assign, manage food policies. I want simple, and I do not want to allow rotten food or raw food. And then I need to apply it. Haha! Policies! Hi, Vermin. Hello. Okay, that worked. He put down the rice, he gave it to the cook, and we're back in business. We are replanting things. It's still very dark in here. Lots and lots of wood that needs to be... Is that Warren? Warren 3! Warren is here as part of Smurfs. This is awesome. Warren is subservient to Snoot. Or, not Snoot, pardon me. Hopeful talking there. To Smurf. This is Warren. Warren has an artery blockage. Uh-oh. Is trigger happy, has a great memory, and is kind. I believe that's accurate. He is a cop after all. 13 crafting. My god, look at Warren. Wow. It's a pretty good pawn. Dang, all you need now is Hunter in this. The Huntsman? Oh, he'd hate that. Warren has no memory whatsoever. Goldfish. Yeah, here you go. Hi, Allison. Am I winning? I'm not dead yet, so I'm going to say yes. But also remember, this is RimWorld. So as long as there's a game going, you're winning because you're getting a story. And I'm absolutely saying that because I die frequently, so. Warren is subservient to Snoot is now one of my favorite. Please don't repeat it. I don't know if he'd like that. How are you doing, Allison? How's Vintage Story been going? Hello, Trendane. It's good to see you. I am a clothes nude at the moment. Okay, so we're growing things. We need more places to grow. There's muffaloes in our houses. We need everything. We need everything. A gift from Wasis. We got a head wrap and a steel slice cap. Okay, great. Thank you. Let's clean the animal filth in here. And I think we will also now move the chicken outside. We need... Wait, what is this about? Hold on. Oh no, I have a pen now. This should be fine. Can you just... Not assigned to handling. Okay. Eyebrows. Can you just quickly take him out? Cool. Okay. We now have a chicken. Oh, they've already laid an egg. Oh my god, that's so exciting. What happened to my egg box? Did some jackass just like explode it? I guess so. Egg box. I don't want to steal egg box. That's depressing. Hyper intelligent frog run will be fun. Ooh. I didn't know that they were adding frogs. I've heard birds, but I've been like, I'm only letting all the information from Odyssey come to me very naturally. So I know there's birds. I know there's lava. And that's all well and fine. You know, I can deal with that. But frogs? Very exciting. Davnell, hello! Chicken Liberation Front came through and destroyed the egg box. Freedom! Not anymore. Not anymore, Davnell. Also, hello. Harbu, hello! Naturally, tells you everything in Odyssey. I mean, I know there's no avoiding it, but I would rather it come from friends, you know, rather than trailers, where they're trying to get me excited about specific things. When it's just an offshoot, it's fine. Also, Harbus, I was showing screenshots, I guess, from the meetup, the VR meetup, and the back of you is in almost every single photo. So what I take this to mean is that you never look at me. Do you hate the way I look? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Harbus? Except for that time that you scared the crap out of me. I remember that. So we have a major break risk happening with Nelson. Probably because he's been hauling and he's trying to make food and there's nothing much to make food with. We do have 3 meals up here right now, which is good because we have 5 people. Ginger's being taken care of, so that's okay. And we're slowly getting this freezer happening. Now, what I need to do is figure out where I'm actually going to put the, you know, freezing part of it. I think I'll put it maybe right here. Gonna let everybody eat. Hey, Sleepy, how's it going? Hello. It is your good side, though, Harbus. You're very, very good-looking fox. Also very, very tall. Cockslapicus. Okay. All right, Ryder. We'll see if anybody else joins. So if Nelson and Ginger join, they will get names. But until they actually decide to join, I ignore them. What is Snoot doing? Oh, they're wearing a slice cap. Oh, they've taken off their male hat. Isn't that nice for them? They finally learned how to take off a hat they don't like. It's like, I didn't put that hat there. It looked great on you. It doesn't matter if it's a man's hat. What does it even mean? There's no such thing as a man's hat. It's a hat or it's not. Sorry, a little ranty there. So now what I'm trying to figure out, how? When I look at this, I'm like, okay, well, where do I build out the actual house? What do I build it out of? Like, I could build into this mountain. Maybe. Men's hats have truck nuts. You know, actually, Clipal, I'm kind of surprised I've never seen, like, truck nuts hanging off of a backpack or a hat before, to be clear. Like, because, okay, especially in Japan, not that I would expect testicles in Japan. It's not really their vibe. But they all have, like, at least 6 things hanging from their backpacks at all times. I have 2. I have 2 things to represent me. I have a dinosaur and I have an egg. You know? But I've never seen truck nuts hanging from a backpack or from a hat. You could absolutely start a thing, I think, with that. Do I have any slate? Yes. Let's do that there. Wait, not there. Not there. Here. Who's my miner? Okay, you're all right. Well, let's eject fuel. Oh, that's new. Ooh, look at this, you guys. You can eject all the fuel onto the ground now. That's exciting. Eject fuel. Hey. Do it. Come back, eyebrows. Eject. Yeah. That's awesome. Holy crap. Didn't know that was there. So that must have been an update. We have our wall lamp, which we're not going to need so much anymore. I do want to prepare for winter and make an area to store corpses. Critical, clear all. Don't allow rotten. Do allow animal corpses. Go. And for some reason, Black Sapphire is sleeping where our cooler is going to be. So they might just become food. Except that also they're explosive. So maybe not. Truck nuts on a hat would go crazy. Just stick it on the mega hat. Sorry, I shouldn't have. Sorry. I mean, we were all thinking it though, right? Most of us, like 99% of us. You would feel compelled to have them on the front of your hat. Like to dangle down in front of your face like you're constantly being teabagged. How you doing, Cornosian? There's a lot of fancy sombreros with balls on them. True. But they are not testicular in nature. Or I shouldn't say that. I've never seen them testicular in nature. Oh, and Southern is reminding me that I could build a prison to make them volunteer to join. Pico, you're such a cute little squirrel. Okay, so we have our chicken out here. I'm thinking. We have rice. Is Nelson still cooking? Nelson is sleeping. Okay. All right, let's get started on the freezer. So to do that, I'm going to go to temperature, create a cooler, and make sure it's pointing inward. It's probably big enough. And then I'm also going to go to structure, get a slate wall, and extend a little bit. And then I'm also going to make an airlock. So I'm going to take down this wall lamp, extend on both sides, and then I'm going to make sure that there's 2 doors here. Now, do I have enough slate for 2 doors? That's pretty rich. We can do steel doors. Let's do that. Here and here. Airlocks help. Desk goes up. I'm getting up. That's weird. I didn't hear Bo Burnham tell me to get up. Wood or steel is better for high traffic. That's true because it opens faster. Desk, could you please get up? It did play? Oh my god. Am I so into RimWorld that I'm just like super absorbed? Actually, I need a drink. Pico. That's very smart. Also, Pico, I found a very good decaf jasmine tea. Just saying that. I need to grab a drink. I need to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to go on to BRB for a second here. I'll be right back. I'll play the ad now so we don't have to deal with that. So let's go ahead and do that. Maybe that will also stop the skipping. But also I will be standing the whole time except when I pee. I will stand up an extra 30 seconds at the end because I'm not going to steal anybody's time. Also, hello, Jerry Mandu. Hi. Here we go into the BRB screen, which you guys haven't seen recently, so enjoy. All right. Always wash whatever you've used to wipe anything with. Important. Important. I've gotten a drink. Thank you for reminding me to drink. Because I very often just don't. I just don't. And then I'm like, oh, why do I feel so crappy? Num num num. Okay. What kind of tea do you have, Pico? Is it Pika? I bet it's Pico. All right. Okay, so we're creating our freezer here. You realized it for yourself. See, sometimes it's helpful to have the hydrate, not even just for this person. Uh-oh. Oh no, an art redeem of a Pokemon. Okay. All right. Oops. Oops, I just pressed a button I shouldn't have pressed. It's okay. I just did an art scan of nothing. Oh, right, Miss Frizzle. Hi, Miss Frizzle. I'm sorry. Sorry, Miss Frizzle. Right. File new. This is... Am I a tea smelly? I mean, I have a very, very strong preference for different types of tea. So, like, we have tons of tea that I've drank one of, and I'm like, fine, I guess. Could be better. Wait, am I not paused? God damn it. Paused. Okay. So now I have this huge assortment of tea, and I'm like, should I just raffle away, like, receive a packet of random tea bags from Snoot? Hooray! Presses a button. Me collapses into repression. Oh no! I don't want my buttons to do that. You just had your Bruxa modded vampire. Oh, Southern, don't do that. Modded plant person who used sunlight to live. Hook up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is that going to create, Sonova? You have to come up with a name for the breed. You like the library blend from Murchie's. Murchie's. Ooh, black tea and jasmine. I've been drinking, it's called Lumia, I think, and it's decaf jasmine, and it is so floral and lovely. It's so nice. Next time you go to a con, have a tea room party. I love that idea. Like, I think it can be safe to exchange tea, right? Wait, find Miss Frizzle art, and now I'm just confused. Sorry, we've got... Okay, two things here. Clipbell, are you still here? Because there's a person in YouTube named Owl is Hoot. What? So, okay, Owl is Hoot on YouTube. We do art redeems once per hour to, you know, break up the RimWorld, maybe give me a little bit of an opportunity to think about how bad I am at the game. And somebody requested Miss Frizzle pinup. So... And before that, we had Abraham Lincoln tacos. I'm also confused, but here we are. This is what happens. And now we're about to do Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly? Is that what you said? Let's see. Squawkabilly. Normal and flying. Now, here's the thing, folks. If you're new here, I don't know Pokemon. I don't know any of them. I have been asked to draw some of them more than once, and I still get it wrong the second time. So I just make it up. Why can I keep losing Alathius? Squawkabilly. Okay. Normal and flying. I mean... Okay. Hello, Soul. How's it going? Your friends and you do a tea exchange every year. Oh, that's so smart. And that's what I was thinking, is they are pre-wrapped, so it should be safe too, right? Hi, George. Hello. Welcome. Okay, Squawkabilly. So first, Pokemon eyes. We all know what those look like. They always look like this. There's no difference. You don't want to lose a Lathius. That's dangerous. Yeah, I don't want a Lathius coming up behind me. So it probably has a beak because it's a bird. Let's give it a beak. Okay, let's trim its eyeball coming through its beak because that's not how things work. You're in a meeting, so you can't hear, but see I'm being talked about. We would never talk about you. There you go, person in meeting. See, I don't know Owl's Hoot. That's the thing, is I have no idea. So I'm just making it up based on the fact that it's normal and flying, and it says squawkabilly, so that makes me think it's a parrot that's rockabilly. Select, deselect. So let's give it some cool hair. Okay. Maybe it's got a curl like this. The pompadour, right? Now, birds don't have ears, so we'll just make some fluff. Time to watch Rockadoodle before bed. I don't, like, what is the plot of Rockadoodle? I cannot remember. Owls somehow have the pug faces of the bird world. They do, that's true. So let's do this. Okay, let's also give him a tongue. Birds have weird tongues. If you ever get the opportunity to watch a cockatoo eat something, it's wild. Thank you, Mega Mocap. It was so awesome to meet you at the Twitch meetup. How's it going? Also, you missed the actual drawing so far, I guess. Sorry to everybody who has to see this repeatedly. This is a pinup of Miss Frizzle. This was one of the things that was requested today. And we also have tacos made by Babraham Lincoln, which we decided would be lettuce, toothpaste, and teeth. And then also snake oil, cocaine, salted fish, and gold nuggets. So now we're drawing Squawkabilly. And again, I know absolutely nothing about Pokemon. So I'm making it up as we go here. So let's do the collared shirt. Actually, wait. That would have to be like this. Yes, I've messed up. Boop, that's better. Okay, and then collar at the other side. Sounded like I said cholera out the other side. You don't want cholera coming out the other side, folks. If you have that, check with your doctor. I want to make him like the triangle shape, you know, where it's like really, really small waist. Mafia bird, more or less, yeah. Way down the chicken breast. You enjoy the direction I'm going with this. Thank you. Like the classic 80s. Because Rockadoodle was 90s, right? They take the big bird to the city and then he's not on the farm to wake the sun up. Oh my god. We need that. How else does the sun know to rise? If not for a bird. I was thinking about, like, should I give him a Pokeball? Should I give him a Pokeball to hold? But I don't think that makes sense. Are Pokemon allowed to touch Pokeballs? Like, I don't know. Also, this is Mega Mocap. I met them at the Twitch meetup that I went to in Vancouver. You know, the one where I posted the weird picture of me saying "ladies" on the board there. He was there and we hung out and we looked at the planetary, and he's into, I mean, I hope this isn't the secret, but he's into mocapping and VR. So, you know, if you're into those kind of things, maybe you want to drop a follow. Also, look, I can do this. I just thought you might want to see that. It's super cool, yeah. As described. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Yes, my snout control. We call it the helicopter dig. All right. I think this is going to be exactly identical to what a Squawkabilly is. So let's go take a peek and make sure that we're on board here. Right down to the clothes. I realized I just drew my own, like, Don Bluth character. Squawkabilly. I mean, okay. I've got the heart. Got the heart of it. Look at this. Oh my god, I can't believe they posted a picture of him naked. I mean, that's pretty, like, it's pretty accurate, right? Yours is better. Thank you. That's all I ever want to hear. All I want is for you people to think everything I do is better than the original. Is that so much to ask? Look at the floof, though. I do really like the colors. I hate to admit it, but this time yours is clearly better, and I can't deny it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, you have a Twitch account, too. Welcome on over to Twitch, Owl. Sorry to call you out, but, you know, I already called you out on YouTube, so such is life. Thank you for the art request. It does come up every 50 minutes or so. And there's even a wheel you can spin where you can win fabulous prizes. Well, you can win one fabulous prize, and it kind of depends on how I'm feeling, if it's fabulous or not. But hey, luck of the draw. Hey, Seamus, how you doing? Hi. He probably does eat 12 dozen eggs, or at least gets egg-bound by 12 dozen eggs. Let's go back to RimWorld and see how badly we are going to die. Also, how is the prediction going? 53% of you think that Eyebrows is going to live to the end of the stream. 47% of you think that no, Eyebrows will not live to the end of the stream. Now, I have at least another 30 minutes to go here. So we do have time for Eyebrows to bite the dust. However, I think we're doing okay. Squawkabilly comes in 4 colors and forms their flocks based on those colors. Oh, they're racist. That's bad. Don't judge other people based on their colors. Green makes up the largest flocks. Blue consider green their rivals. Yellow are violent, and white are the fewest in number and hate being alone. I am also white and hate being alone. That's not true. I love being alone from time to time. All right. Okay, so we're cleaning out what's going to be a freezer. This game looks like your D&D. Exactly, right? And I think that's why... Oh, don't do that, Cornosian. I think that's why I like RimWorld so much is... It feels very much like that kind of map. It's got that, you know, it's not impressive graphically, but it's enough to know what's going on. And for all of these different characters, since we have a person coming in here who's new to RimWorld, if I click on one of these characters, oh, Owl, thank you so much. 6 months in advance, we just met. Are you ready for this level of commitment? My God. Hoot hoot. Thank you. You have a bunch of emotes now that you can use. I always like asking folks in here to show their favorite emotes. I can show my favorite emotes. You know, that's something I can do. I have Microsoft Teams. That's an emote of mine. I also have Excel and PowerPoint. Those are also very useful emotes that you can use. Oh my God. I also have, helicopter dick. Real big. So enjoy. If you have a merch store, can you offer up tea infuser ball that looks like truck? Finally, truck that's manly enough for the manliest men who've ever manned a prostate. Can you man a prostate? In any case, why am I suddenly back at work? I'm a Microsoft consultant. I don't work for Microsoft, but I do. I'm basically an expert in a lot of their products, so it's a big part of my life. If you can man a hole, you can man a prostate. All right. So you're Clippy. I am actually going to be getting a Clippy tattoo at some point. I just haven't fully designed it. Also, when I was at the Twitch meetup, I had my Clippy hair clip in, and the amount of comments I got about that, as opposed to the fact that I literally had the snuppet hanging out of my backpack, amazing. People love Clippy. No one wanted a picture with the snuppet. Nobody wanted to touch my snuppet. Can you guys believe it? Nobody wanted to touch my snuppet. Painful, really. All right. So Nelson is saying that he doesn't have anything to do and he's starving. Well, we need to fix that. So there are berries out here. We could get him harvesting. Let's see. Grow, plant cut. Now he's not good at it, but I'm going to make him do it. Clippy, when the help function actually functions. I don't know. I don't seem to remember the help really helping when Clippy was around. It was like, it looks like you're writing a letter. Start with this. It looks like you're writing a resume. Have you considered posting your height and weight? It's like, it wasn't always accurate. I love the snuppet. Kitwiz made the snuppet and did a very good job. You would have totally milked your snuppet. Thank you, Pyrexic, but that's because you're medically trained. You know how to do it right. Also, hello. Also, when I come out to Edmonton, again, it's now looking like it'll be beginning of August. I can bring the snuppet and meet people, and you can take pictures with the snuppet instead of me. Sorry, I'm thinking about food. I've been too chatty. I haven't thought about, sustenance for my people. But Snoot can do it. Snoot can do it. Pico is the closest food. Sorry, Pico. You're too small, though. You're too dinky to be eaten. I don't want to go after a rhinoceros because they can fight back. Oh, llamas. There we go. Snoot, go kill these llamas, please. What kind of sound does a squirrel make? Meep? It's a very high-pitched squeak. And of course it's raining. Okay, there we go. Okay, Nelson. Party. Okay, I don't know why are we having a party? Lord of the Guy is throwing a party. Everyone who goes will gain recreation and social energy and a lasting positive mood boost. Also, the question earlier was about, you know, if you get the play-by-play on something that you attack like you do in Dwarf Fortress, you do. So if I go into health, I can see everywhere that they were shot, where they're missing body parts, like there's a right eye, there's a gunshot there. I can see the full log. So I opened fire, it missed, or it got hit, etc. So that's all in here too. So it's quite Dwarf Fortressy that way. So now we are hopeful. Attending party and butchering. You know, there's really nothing like a party where the centerpiece is somebody butchering an entire llama corpse, right? We now have a child that's in a daze. We need to be careful with that because it is a kid. Hosting a friend. Riesling Bacchus. What a name. The Manuel Alliance is requesting a favor. Her friend Spider. Oh, Spider Choco. Spider Choco? Is that like a chocolate float? Australians, does this transfer to you? She wants to learn about other cultures. She wants you to host her here for 12 days. We get a free colonist if we do this. Who is also a pacifist. No, I'm good. Thank you. Also, we need to get enough food for ourselves first. So let's see if we can get this up to code, and then we can reconsider. Now, I also want... Oh, we're missing 3 components. So components look like this weird kind of yellowy orangey thing. I can also just type it into my Control-Z for search, but I like looking for it. It's fun. It reminds me of those like I Spy books that I had in grade school. Oh, there's some right there. So I'm going to mine that vein. I'm going to send over my best miner. Just look for the cheese rock. I love a cheese rock. You often come to Snoot's Rimworld stream filled with hope. How long does that last? You know, that's your fault, not mine. I've never asked for hope. You know, Where's my mining? Lord of the Guy. You are attending a party. Okay. Attend your party. That's fine. And then, well, the components are next to a hungry bear. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do about that. The whole hungry bear situation. We have 1 meal left. I need to set more animals to be murdered. So I'm going to set Threadless, Claro, Timmy, Dragon Denton. They all need to die. Hula Gremlin, I'm sorry. Belly Floof, Selves, Rando Jack, you're all going to die. This is life on the rim. I'm sorry. But Pico, you're somewhat safe because you are barely a toothpick. The beauty of being a squirrel. Hyperpyrexic, you're a gazelle. A beautiful, graceful gazelle. Okay, now, where's the bear? Okay, the bear just went and murdered Hyperpyrexic, so that was short-lived. Not so graceful anymore, are you? and the bear ate all of you in one chomp. Rough life. Graze upon you. Yes, that seems a lot more accurate. So now Snoot is out here. Oh my god, did that chicken just flap? Is there flapping in 1.6? I know it's kind of a weird thing to get real excited about, but that chicken just flapped. I saw it. I can't unsee it. All right, Nelson, how you doing? You're hungry. That makes sense. Can you butcher? I'm getting scanned. It's okay, nothing super important is happening back here. I'm just making more food. Sad Wander, Nelson. Oh my god, we need food though. Who else can... Oh, God, you made me look stupid. You can't goo me if you can't see me. You missed. You missed. Hello, movable base. Hello. Or bass. Are you a fish or a guitar? Ow. Skin, hello. Hold on. Who is my next best cook? Nelson. Oh, Ginger is very good. Interesting. Okay. Oh,
Damn
Ginger's
good job.
also psychotic.
Damn good, bloody good, damn good job.
Nice work. Pythos? Fish guitar. I mean, you can be both. I'm not, you know. I'm sure there's a bass out there shaped like a bass, so. Ginger is delicious. Also, the gravel ginger. I don't know if you guys have tried the, like, chewable gravel ginger. It's really good. It's delicious. I'm also drinking a Canada Dry zero sugar ginger ale right now. Cooking. 1, 2. Oh, but I need Lord of the Guys to mine. You can do it. You can do it. Work. It's not gonna be good, but oh my God, Warren. Guess what? You probably have to run. You might not even be there. Let's see. Hello, Phantom. Hi. We had a Warren earlier, and he was subservient to Mortal Smurf as part of the merchants that came in. So your boss.
Smiley face. So you send me back a little smiley face.
Thank you for the follow. Your boss is Mortal Smurf. I didn't come up with that. It did. But hello. How's it all going? I'm assuming that your colony is doing well. Also, I noticed a chicken flapping. Thank you for the follow. I've also noticed, I keep noticing little improvements in 1.6. And I'm just like, the most exciting things, like, I can eject fuel. I can eject the fuel. If I need that wood back, I can get it. Amazing. Powerful, even. Ow. Hello, everybody. It's good to see you. Warren, thank you so much for the raid. As always, it's great to see you guys.
I send you a little smiley face. So you send me back a little smiley face.
Yeah, I kind of wish you would have given me a little bit more money off of the things you were offering. I couldn't. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate that. We are playing with Eyebrows. This is our main character here, Eyebrows McGee. The way that I play RimWorld is a little, you know, I'm seeing more and more people do it, so it's not as unique as it used to be, but it's a fun and good time where we randomize everything. Losing is fun, randomly on Randy. You know, the whole situation is all completely random. Warren is a deputy of the Florida Sheriff Department. They like to abduct people. I've heard. Hi, Loki. You had a crazy clip happen tonight. Do you have any context for the clip? I'm going to go watch it after for sure. Because I love watching clips of what people think is the most exciting of it. But also, hello, Blue Snake. Hello, Sir Novrak. Jency, hello, welcome, Snuffalo. Corpsikins. Corpsikins, adorable. Clip happens. They do tend to happen from time to time, Kazak. And look at you and your clip badge. All because of you. On the Discord, it's called I Can Ask. Beauty. Thank you. That makes it so much easier. So I'm trying to find all of these different things, these 1.6 things that have changed. So I just freaked out because I noticed my chicken flapped. Literally like seconds before you got here, I was freaking out because my chicken flapped. And I've never seen that happen before. First of all, how dare you? You, ma'am, are awesome. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you, Skin. Hello. It's a Twitch perfect timing moment, and we love that. We got one of those earlier too, where Hyperpyrexic was a beautiful gazelle that we watched a bear eat as soon as we noticed. We need to get food going here. That's our number one most important thing right now. Cook at the campfire. We've got 2 people out on a, you know, just a normal mental break. Thank you so much, Warren. Odyssey's gonna break the RimWorld community. I think so too. Have a good night, Warren. Sleep good. And hello, Harry. Hi. 1.6 is supposed to add a ton of flying critters. Yes, I've heard about owls from Allison today. I've heard about frogs. Not that frogs fly, but it's RimWorld. Maybe they do. What do we know? We're just, you know, people. I'm going to reinstall this egg box out here. We really need to get this built. Okay, it looks like she's going to build it now. Eyebrows is off to build it. Oh, can I? Oh no, I have 2 more minutes until I can sit. Man. Quest available. Paid battle. Tiberius Melisnos is a praetor of the Exodus Imperium, is making a request. Imps from Seltzville. I hate imps. I hate imps. They're harassing his caravans. He asks that you send them a challenge message, attracting them to the attack and eliminating the threat yourself. They'll arrive on foot. There's 2 archers and 1 hunter. I'm just going to leave that for now. I don't want to bring fire to my wooden base. You know? Okay, Eyebrows is building our cooler. That's going to make a big difference. As soon as that happens, we're going to really crank up our hunting. How are we doing for food right now? We are out of food again. We are always out of food. But we are hunting. We're hunting Claro. So the way... Yeah, I mean, that's a bit much, Loki. Warren's not that bad. But comparatively, you know. The interesting thing here is, let's see, I'm thinking about this. So we're bringing in the food. Okay. We're going to set this whole area up. Oh, wait, 1.6 is the update to the base game. Odyssey is the adding the animals. See, I wasn't sure about that. And yes, agree with Druffy. Also, Warren brought you into this stream. He can take you out of it. Owl! Yay! Hooray, Owl! Welcome on over. You can always ask questions, of course. Yeah, totally. Impids are dangerous as prisoners. The second they try to break out, they set fire. It's too much, too fast, too furious, too far. Yes, agreed. So Eyebrows here. There's not enough food. You could just go eat this. And I think oh, you don't like it. Wait, is there anything salvageable here? You would probably want to go talk to Warren about that, Loki. He has a Discord. You are now in the Snoot stream, wherein we don't spend our time talking about Warren, except for when we showed him out to say that he does really good content. Let's see. We're going to go into... You can ask questions. If you want to be Starky, you can go, though. Don't act like a 4-year-old about it. Just a general rule of thumb. We're going to try and do some quick harvesting here. Let's go and harvest. I know it's early for harvest, but your Twitch app hadn't been updated for a year. Wait, you came in from YouTube? You came over from YouTube and came into Twitch just for little old us? You. All right, Owl is hoot. In that case, and chat can attest to it, we're going to give you something very special for having done that. Imagine being in YouTube and re-downloading and updating an app for that. Okay, here we go. Owl is hoot. 1 second. Where is it? Oh, I can't reach it. So, we have a bobblehead. Hoot is owl. Yes, that's true. We have a bobblehead, and what happens is when you put a bobblehead in front of the camera that's tracking for a VTuber, it actually tracks that too. So I have Gandalf the White. If I put him right in front, I can bobble. And it's stupid and I love it. Look at it go. Look at those waves in the nose. There we go. Just weird VTuber stuff. It's super strange. Yeah, if you have any kind of human-looking bobblehead to put in front of your camera, it always works. It's great. It's super fun. It's so silly. Oh, lucky you, Sonova. Congratulations. All right. Food. Back to food. Let's get... See, everybody is on the borderline of having a breakdown right now. So we have to be very, very careful with who we choose for what. So I'm going to butcher... A snoot bobblehead would be great. But the nose would have to flap, though, right? We're going to cook at the campfire. I need enough food to be available to these people so that they don't start freaking out. One meal. Okay, now we're being raided? I have 3 out of 5 people in a daze right now. It's one guy with a rifle. Get inside. Oh, God. F. 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 R? Maybe he'll just go through... Maybe he'll just go through a trap. You know? One of the good reasons I came over was a unique avatar. Thank you. My husband made it for me. I designed it, but he... Are you shooting Nelson? Oh, no. Come here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's shooting Nelson. Okay. So he's in a daze, right? So he won't do anything about it.
What you are.
Absolutely. 1 second. Let me just try and protect. Oh, this might not go well. Are you getting him? Bleeding out in 8 hours. Oh, we are getting hit. 2 hours. 2 hours. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Walk, walk, walk. Oh, no. Okay. Eyebrows, can you please rescue? How are you? You're bleeding out in 2 hours. You wish you had a cool name like Snoot One Waggle. Hey, guess what? All you need to do is go down to the office. Okay. Lord of the Guy, can you please not be outside? Oh, he's down. He's down. Okay. Hey, we're gonna fix up Snoot One Waggle here. And while that's happening, I'm gonna go over here and say, what are we? Well, we are a Dik-Dik. Dik-Dik is the main thing that we are, but mixed with a tapir, mixed with some secretive Nim, that like 80s style cartoon, a bit of a tapir, because we got the waggle snout that's a little bit longer than a Dik-Dik, but mostly based off of a Dik-Dik. You see my horns? They're kind of all tucked away down there, but down there. Up there, but you can still see them. Worth recruiting? I just don't know if we can sustain him right now. Let's take a look, though. Careful shooter, night owl, body modder. He's good, but he's also bleeding out in 0.5. Nelson is crawling away. How is Snoot One Waggle doing? Bleeding out in 17. Oh my god. Can we... No, he's dead. He's dead. But we got a shotgun. Oops. Right. Thank you. There we go. That's better. That's a little bit more rimworldy. But no, not worth recruiting, which is good because also he's dead. So when I look at him and I look at the... We have careful shooter, night owl, body modder. Like... Pigskin, another pigskin. But again, we always have the gun. Oh, same here, Trendane. When I was a kid, yeah, Justin was very good, wasn't he? He was very noble. Had kind of the same feeling as like the Robin Hood bots. It's like when you're 8 and you're like, ah, what a stand-up guy. Seems good. Okay, we are trying to take care of everybody here. We have some blood loss. We've got people still in psychotic wandering, but now we have a child cooking our meals. Also, I can sit down now. One of Will Wait, really, Pythos? I didn't know that. Holy crap. But... We will rescue with the power of eyebrows. It's true. Eyebrows is powerful and strong and fluffy and can yell at animals to make them do their bidding. Very powerful all the way around. But they're also a pacifist. Now, we do need to take care of Snoot. They are very down, and they're also our best. So we also have Nelson down. Not great, but we will get this done. Where are you going? You are going... What the hell? Why did you just do that? Well, because I had it blocked before. Wait, are you feeding that? Don't do that. Ew. Ginger. R. Can you imagine? You are in somebody's house, okay? You've just been stabbed a whole bunch. You're bleeding. You're patched up. And then people are like, you know what? Let me get a meal for you. And they go away for a second. They come back with an entire deer. I know it's drafted mode. Cooking at campfire. There we go. Just like, here, eat this entire deer. They're doing it again. Stop it. Butcher. Okay. Which also means that Nelson doesn't have this same... Oh, he does. That's weird. Raw deer. Like, right off of the deer, too. You'd be okay if it was a horse because you're so hungry you could eat a... Okay, that's a classic, though. That's a classic. It is nice that this child is taking care of us. Let's cook at the campfire. And actually, let's do this a little bit more intelligently. I just realized I haven't been. Let's get rid of this. And cook 4 meals at a time. I will stay safe. I mean, I'll try. I can't promise anything. 4 meals at a time. Seems like it's going to be a bit better. Oh my god, Skin, that's creepy. Did I hear about the explosion at the cheese factory? Is this going to be a debris joke? Are you about to make a debris joke? Wait, romance, Pico. Between whom? Because we do have Nelson. We could try and romance them, too. Let's feet Snood one waggle. What a name. Do you think it's Welsh? It's probably Welsh, right? Debris was everywhere. I'm sorry that was a cheesy pun. I'm a Munster. I bet you Swiss I would stop, but you have to admit it was pretty good, so don't be blue. Ah, Pythos, you know kosher bacon jam, right? Okay, all right. Let's connect these things. Good morning, Quartermag. How's it going? Hello. I'm going to go to power and hidden conduit. We're going to connect these 2 things, and then we're going to hope for the best. We're also going to put a light in here because, gosh, I like seeing things. I don't know about you guys, but for the most part, really big fan of seeing stuff. And thank goodness for wall lamps. So let's do that right here's fine. It looks like we're going to need more slate, too. So what I'm going to start doing is going into my orders and mining out some of this area. I think this is slate. Yeah, slate. The cooler was already connected. Was it? I didn't think it was. The AC was plugged in without any conduit. Oh, just because it's in range. You know what? I don't care. I want the wires. It makes me feel better. It reminds me of my SimCity days. Oh, they gave you your sub. Oh, that makes sense. Excellent. Okay, so we have meals happening. That's great. I'm going to change this to important, clear all, don't allow rotten. I'm going to find food, and I'm going to actually set it to meals. And we're going to reinstall it inside of this freezer. Faith in wires. Faith in almost something else there, Pico. I mean, I guess if you're going to place your faith in anything, that's as good as any. Psychic drone. Oh my goodness. Randy, please chill. All right. Eyebrows. Can you refill this, please? Great. Okay. And then let's, we're going to change the temperature here. I'm curious what you folks change your temperatures to. I always go to -1. I don't know why. Oh, from last year's Rimian ship. Yeah. Quartermag. Go ahead. Totally. We're not already coming up to Rimship again, are we? That's October, November, isn't it? Yes, you can, Quarter. Please do. I would love to. I would love to shoutcast again. I had a great time shoutcasting last year's with Killadrix. And it was funny because I was in my hotel in Japan doing that. And I felt like it went pretty okay. Went pretty good. Had a good time. Combat supplier. Every time I see combat, I read it as wombat. And I don't know what that means to me. Let's bury this pig. Now, who else here could use a gun? Can Nelson use a gun? Yes, 13. Perfect. Equip. Now, hopefully they don't just run off with that, but we shall see. Thank you, Quarterman. Comment snooting. I really enjoyed shoutcasting. I wasn't sure if I would like it, because I'd never really had that experience, but it was a good time. Especially when I get to do that with Killadrix, because you guys know how Killa and I get along, which is we talk, and then I will try to push him to answer something he knows not the answer to. Hi, KBJ. We were just talking about you. There's another Phonobun creation. Look, you attacked us, and you caused all this blood. I think you can agree that this is good reason. How are you doing today? Hauling steel to wall lamp. Hey, good. Let's haul. Working on the shelf. Good. Gonna need more food. Floor drawing. Oh, is she floor drawing? Where? So, oh, that's the other mod pack I need to add back. So, speaking of Killadrix, Grey Mulkin made a pack of different Killa lore things to do this. And there's actually a picture of me that the kids can draw on the floor, which is adorable. So I'm hoping to get that back at some point. Also, let's go see if we can chat with these guys about trading. Medicine, that would be nice. We don't have the money though. Steel knife, poor. Sure, we could sell that. A wooden club, okay. So I guess we should be getting gold and so forth so we could trade that out. A link for the Killadrix lore drawing soul. Let me see. Killa's crayon. Rimworld. Killa crayon time. Why is it on Japanese? What the hell? I mean, here it is, but for some reason it's Japanese. But yeah, there is a snoot in there as well. There's also a loaf of bread for Smurf. Wait, was it the treasure chest of the chicken cracklin for why we were talking about me, or did I do something else? No, you had gifted to Pythos, and I was saying, because Pythos came in and gave us the cheese pun joke. And I was like, oh, you and KBJ would get along. And they were like, oh, KBJ gave me my gift sub. Ah, makes sense. You need to do your lingo. Yeah, if you find something better than Duolingo for it, please let me know, because I'm also still stuck in Duolingo trying to get out. Because, and I don't know if anybody here knows a little bit more about this, maybe you do, that Duolingo is now almost entirely AI driven. And they like let go of staff. I don't know how true that is. I need to look into it. But it's not something I want to support. Eyebrows is sleeping. Everybody is sleeping. Romance Nelson, 0.14% chance. What about Nelson? Can you romance Snootwaggle? 0 chance. What about Lord of the Guys? 7.4%? Yes. Nelson is already in a relationship. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Unsuccessful. Well, that's easy. You'd rather language experts be human. Same. I think it's going to give you more, the actual, how would you say it? Like, you can learn something mechanically, but it's never going to teach you about the slang or how people usually actually say it. So when I went to Japan after having learned from Duolingo, there was lots of things that I noted were pronounced differently or used in a different way, or like that deaths on the end of things is actually rarely even heard. It's formal to put it there. But yeah. Mango is a language app. Oh, Mango. I've never heard of Mango. That could be fun. Okay. We have 3 meals. We are mining into the walls. We can set more.
Smiley face, so you send me back a little smiley face.
Thank you for the follow. We can set more animals to murder. No hunter with a valid hunting weapon. What? Oh, no, that's fine. Where's your gun? Is your gun on the floor somewhere? You have a valid hunting weapon. Do I not? Schedule. Work. That's interesting because this is a valid hunter with a gun. Am I missing something? Ooh, early sleep. Good night, Pythos. Have a good run to the store. I hope they have everything you want and I hope it's on sale. Lord of the Guys, you have a gun. Oh, the tomato sauce. Nelson has the shotgun, but no, we need Snoot to do the actual hunting. I mean, we could probably send Lord of the Guy for now. Now that we have the cooler, it's not such a rush. There we go. There goes the caravan. We have lots of things growing off on the side. Hobo with a shotgun. Can they not move or zone? I think they're currently kind of... They're not down. They can move. They're conscious. But they're kind of out of blood. So, you know. Oh, and they just insulted Eyebrows. What did they say? Openly insulted Eyebrow McGee's charm. Wow. Wow. Just incredible. So incredibly rude. I would like to get more mining done here. I would also like to set up an actual kitchen. I mean, I could build it in wood to start. There's nothing stopping me. Just my own brain. Wooden wall. Sure. Sure, that's fine. I'm like nervous about all of the wood. I'm like, I see Smurf does this all the time. I'm sure it's fine. And then we are going to put in here a production of an electric stove, and a butcher table. And we're going to make sure these two things are connected. So we'll go into power and go with hidden conduit. I only use hidden conduit now. I don't even know why I would use anything else. Oh, my hydration. Thank you. Thank you. We will also be ending shortly, and I am so sorry to say that unless something catastrophic happens in the next, like, 5 minutes, the yeses have it. Because we did survive. There's a lot of blood. Some things have passed, but nothing important to us. Cornosian? Noted. God, that would be awful. Luckily, we just got attacked, so. Okay, we also want all the meat going in here, so let's do that too. Meat. Like, are they just eating raw meat right now? I think they might be. Eyebrows, can you work on this? Oh, you're very hungry. Okay. Ginger? Come here. Car? Need wood. God damn. Okay. Eyebrows, you have more work to do. Please come here. Sometimes I forget how much I love this game. Is the Pico squirrel gone or just off of the... No, they're still here. They're just off on the side. They're just hanging out down below, watching, probably making sure the bear doesn't get me, looking over me like some sort of guardian angel squirrel. Ginger, can you please cook at the campfire? Okay, we have wood now. We have meat. We have rice. Making meals. And slowly setting up our much better area, and everybody is super hungry, so as long as we get all the way through cooking this, we should be okay. We also have a transport pod crash. Oh my god. Noah, bleeding out in 4 hours. Okay. Is anybody here not starving to death? No. Bio. Plants 12. Oh my lord. All right. Can you... There's carry 10 Noah without medicine. Yes, go please do that. We'll see how it goes. It's a pretty low probability. Okay, rambling has stopped. There is now food available. Ginger is continuing. Let's make sure Ginger consumes a meal, because then, you know, then you have power to make more meals. Infinite meals. Glitch? Not really a glitch. She's now full. Let's keep cooking. We'll also be able to now power things with, you know, power. And we're going to need to focus on really chopping down entire forests. Just like our forefathers. Ginger is really taking care of us. Meat roasted over an open flame, almost like camping. And rice. You know how often you take rice camping? Oop. Wait, did he live? Hold on. I think the space refugee may have lived. Which I didn't expect. Okay. Let's set it to medical. Go back to Lord of the Guys. Can you rescue? Yeah. Now, Lord of the Guy might have a breakdown before we even get home. But we have to take that risk. Do I have the make one simple meal bill set up so there's not enough food? No, I don't right now. I will set that though. It's a good call. Thank you. So I'm going to click on my campfire, go to bills, add a bill, it cook one simple meal, do forever, and that's underneath. So that we'll do that in case of needing to do that. Now there's enough meals right now. Everybody's being fed. Noah's now on the ground. Life-threatening blood loss. That doesn't sound fun. Do we not have enough steel at this point? I think not. Okay, we have some more food up here. We have 4 meals right now. I would like to see more than that, but I also don't want her to have a breakdown, so I'm letting her fly. There's a rhinoceros in my fenced yard? Okay, I mean... I realized how into this I'm getting. I think it's time to stop for tonight because I need to go and do extra work. I need to go do extra... Well, not extra. I need to go do additional work to get ready for tomorrow. So we are going to go and find a lovely person to harass. Oh, there's a game I've always wanted to see. There's 2 games I've always wanted to see right now. Let's see. No. We're gonna go see Walsp. We're gonna see Walsp. Walsp is playing Deus Ex, and I've never actually seen it. I've heard a lot about it. Seems like a thing I would like. Take care, everybody. Thank you for being here and for letting me draw Miss Frizzle. Good night.
Back.